Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the week review of Sean Serak. I am Sean Keenan Sr. Of course, I am joined along with
And it's your boy Serak. Mike, how we doing this afternoon?
pretty good, man. Pretty good. You look like you're already starting Halloween early. Like you got the whole eerie like look to yourself, man. Are you
No,
is
man.
like fog coming in from the ground or
It's
something? What's going on?
it's I'm in my I don't know. I don't know if this light is different or something. Like nothing's changed in here, but everything just seems like it has like an orange hue. Maybe because it's Halloween.
Yeah, I was saying. I mean, maybe your place has its own like internal fog system for the whole complex. Like
Right. I mean, it kind of looks like your background a little bit, doesn't it?
it does. It really does. I'm not gonna lie. It's reminiscent of it. Oh man. So how was your week, man? How was your week?
Man, week has been amazing actually. I've the usual gym, Call of Duty, and podcasting. Man, week's been great. I'm trying to get back on my healthy tip, to be honest with you,
Yeah,
because past I don't know month I'd say I just been burgers,
just
beers,
whatever.
wings. Yeah, I was like, what's that guy? Guy Fury, dinners, dines, and drives. That's what I was pretty much on. So, yeah, man. So now I'm just trying to get back into it. And plus, I weighed myself, and I'm the heaviest I've ever been,
What do
ever
you
in
weigh?
my entire
Let's see, you
life.
weigh more than me. See, you weigh more than me. What do you weigh now?
I was at 202 last time I checked,
Ooh, I'm
and
at
I'm only
199.
five.
So
I'm
you,
like 5'9", 5'10".
yeah, we're about the same height. So I
So
know, we're
it's
some
tough,
short
man.
fuckers.
It's tough. I know, right? But yeah, what about you?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. You know, is I'm in school still, doing the whole school thing. It's kicking my
How's
butt,
that
especially
going?
with everything being online. I wish you could go in person because I'm so sick of being
I
doing
know.
everything
Are you
online.
able to communicate with the teachers?
Not anymore. It's like basically just set up a whole a meeting, and that's about your only interaction with the teacher is if you actually have an actual issue.
I know you got to set an
So
appointment just
yeah,
to
it
talk to the
is.
teacher.
It's
That's
ridiculous.
wild. That's
It
wild.
really is wild. But yeah. So other than that, it's been pretty good. Well, and saw my kids, in Atlanta
Oh, okay.
last weekend. That was a good trip. Atlanta, still wilding.
The dirty, dirty. Is that Atlanta or
I
is that St. Louis? What's the dirty, dirty? St. Louis, right?
think St. Louis is dirty because
What do you call
Atlanta's the
Atlanta?
dirty bird. You know,
Dirty bird.
them dirty
All right.
Falcons.
All right. Remind me never to go. Remind me never to go. I'm kidding. So what we got? What we got today?
All right. So on tap for today's show, we're going to be talking about, what's big on everyone's lips this week and probably for like at least the next couple of weeks of football season. John
That's not
Gruden's
racist, by the
emails.
way. He did. That
It,
wasn't a racist comment. He just said. Did you say what's big on everybody's lips?
I did just say that. I did. I
All
guess
right.
I played into
I thought
what was
that was a
already.
play on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought I was like,
Well,
yeah, exactly.
right.
Because I got big lips. I can say that shit.
You good. You good. You're good.
And
Um.
of course, then after we talk about John Gruden and his emails, we're going to talk about Kyrie Irving and the fact he's losing a house every single game he doesn't play.
That's a shame.
That really is a shame. That's a shame.
It's a damn
Uh,
shame.
then we're going to talk about the Amazon new Astro Bot. I've never heard of it. It's going to
I'm
be
getting one.
interesting. I've
I'm
heard of
getting one.
Astro Boy, not Astro Bot, so it's going to be cool to find out more about
Astro
it.
Boy. That was good.
If we have time, we might talk a little bit about some porn terms, but of course, we will have time for what the Florida, as always. And with that said, let's get into the show.
Let's do it, baby.
Let's do it. So, as I said, the big news on everyone's lips is
Uh-huh.
John Gruden and his emails.
Yeah.
So, in case you're not
Um.
familiar with it, let's kind of familiarize our audience here a little bit. John Gruden, who was up until Monday, up until Monday's mid performance, up until Monday's halftime of
Uh-huh.
Monday Night Football, was the coach of the Oakland Raiders. He is of the Las Vegas Raiders. He
Right.
is no longer the coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. He's retired. Resigned, walking away from $100 million contract, which he gets to keep
I mean.
apparently a good decent amount of anyway.
Right.
The reason why he had to resign is because he had put some racist, misogynistic, and homophobic terms in some emails. The earlier ones alluded to more misogynistic, homophobic terms, but as the speak it is now turned on, as more and more emails come to light, more and more racist terms are all coming to light.
Oh damn!
So
They all through his stuff.
they going through everything. The New York Times, they don't mess around. They gonna do it for a story.
Yeah.
They going for the jug. They want you.
How did they how did they how did this even come about? Wasn't like the emails they weren't really looking for anything from John Gruden. They were someone else's that they were looking for,
Yeah.
and they just saw him emailing them. Okay.
That is why this story is going to become a much, much bigger story than what it is now. Because the original story, the original cause for this was Washington football team's owner, Dan Snyder,
Hmm.
was accused by the NFL of sexual harassment and other allegations to the point where they fined him $10 million and he had to give
Wow.
up day-to-day ownership of the team, which he did to his wife, who's
Okay.
the co-owner of the
Okay.
team.
So he's still the owner of the team.
He's still the owner of the team,
Okay.
exactly. So that's where it came about. There's a lawsuit pending regarding the sexual harassment claims and the NFL claims against him. During that lawsuit, the emails between John Gruden and Dan Snyder were made available.
Oh. Okay.
And as these emails have come to light, John Gruden has now been caught up in it. The person who broke the John Gruden story, Adam Schefter from ESPN, is now getting caught up in it through his own, they call it, let's just say journalistic integrity
Right.
allegations. And the ball is just going to keep opening up even more. So that's where we are with this. So I gotta hear your thoughts on it, man. Do you think let's start at thought number? Oh, and let me not forget. I almost forgot. John Gruden is also going to be removed from the Ring of Honor from Tampa Bay's Bucks
Yeah.
stadium. So I want to hear your words on it. What are you thinking? What are you thinking here about all of this?
I mean,
should have lost his job. Should have lost his job.
Oh yeah, he should have lost his job. He an NFL coach. You know, he's the head guy. You know, guiding 55 plus some players. You know, who are all in their 20s and 30s, I assume. You know, on a football field to win a game, and you know, you're seeing these people all the time, and you coaching them, and you know, you're supposedly looking out for what's best for them, and then like, you know, they finding your emails as your student coach. That's the big thing because he was still a coach then, so it wasn't like this was like some emails from when he was
when he was
or something like that.
Yeah, when he was the analyst at ESPN in 2011.
Exactly.
He was announced for ESPN, but they're finding, like you said, emails from when he was an actual coach.
Right, and it's not like he's coming from like a different job. Like I mean, he was a coach then, and he's a coach now. So if you can say that about your team or not about anybody, period, and and about the he said something about the Glazers, the owners of the Bucks here. But point being, I mean, I know at the end of the day, it's probably just bro talk, some locker room type of talk. But still, I mean, like,
but even with locker room talk, and we both play sports, so we know this. There's a little truth to locker room talk.
Oh yeah,
every locker room talk. There's always a little bit of truth to it, or else you wouldn't have.
They say they see it as a safe haven, which I mean, I'm an athlete, so we don't. I mean, nobody ever say anything crazy to her like you'd be like, oh God, if I ever heard that outside of here, I'd be shocked. No, it's just that if the news finds out, then yeah, you'd probably get in trouble. But either way, man, like he's held to a higher standard. He's the coach, and yeah, he should lose his job. And the crazy part, they still have to honor his contract.
Let's go with the original. I cut you off. Let's go with the original accusation, which was the big lip accusation. He said that one of the other not player, it was actual a NFL representative, had big lips, and he would trust him. He lies because of his big lips. Allegedly, that's a real sum up of the email.
Big old lips.
Do you think his thought process has actually changed over time?
That's a tough question. Probably not. And he's probably not a terrible person. I don't think John Gruden is a racist person. I really don't. I don't think he is. I think he says something right. You can say something racist, but not necessarily be racist. Because I hear people say that the N word and all this stuff, and it's like, and all these questions like, why? Obviously I want to punch that dude too, but why you say that? And they use it as like a term of like a power term. You know what I mean? Like,
like I can say it here because
like you go get some energy or something from ancestors. That's just Dragon Ball Z. But like I said, I mean, it's tough. I don't think he's changed much, but I probably wouldn't. I mean, I fired him, but
would you play for him?
Would I play for him? As a player? Nah,
Yeah.
probably not. No.
See, that I think that's where they're stuck on. Is because when you grow up in the South, you grew up in the North, so you kind of know both sides of this. But when you grow up in the South, it's there's a certain standard, not standard. There's a certain culture that is allowed to exist in the South, and in that culture, a lot of coaches fall into because they're part of as they say in the South, the good old boy program. So things are said more.
Where's John Gruden from?
I don't know where he's from. Be quite honest. Okay. If you want to look that up while I explain this, I don't know exactly where he's from. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I do know where he's from. I already have it right here. Oh no, that's Colin Kaepernick. I'm wrong. My bad. But lost my train of thought. So I didn't really lose my train of thought just now.
Oh no, you're and I just forgot what I was going to say.
No.
I was like, "Oh no, you were saying something about John Gruden." No, no, you said it's culture in the South, though.
Yeah, the culture in the South allows coaches like John Gruden to say things without any repercussions, whereas in the North, you have the coaches are held. I'm not going to say to a higher standard, but to a different standard. Where they know if they say certain things or do certain things in that area, it's going to come down a lot harder on them than if they were coaching.
But to be like, but you're also in the NFL though. This is a business. It's not like you teaching some.
This isn't college or high school.
Pee-wee team where you can be a bully to some kids. No, these grown men you talking to, like strong, angry, testosterone-filled grown men who ain't afraid to put their hands on you if they heard you say it to them. So,
it's true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's abusing it. I mean, I haven't read I don't know if the email's even out or anything like that.
There are a few emails out. There are a few emails out that I've been privy to a little, not privy to.
I mean, what's the context of the conversation?
So let's just read. There's one email I had.
Email.
In one email in 2011, Gruden was a homophobic, racially incensed. Was a homophobic, racially insensitive person. Sure. And he was also facing the Monday Night Football. One of the emails he sent out was this one, as a telecast of NFL games. In the emails, Gruden called the League's commissioner, Roger Goodell, please don't kill me, people, because I'm only saying this as part of the word. I'm not even going to say the word. An F word in relation to homosexuals and a clueless anti-football, I'm going to say it, pussy. And said that Goodell should not have pressured Jeff Fisher, then the coach of the Rams, to draft queers, in reference to Michael Sam, a gay player chosen by the team in 2014.
You know what's crazy though? Like, I would say the other dude that whoever he's emailing is probably racist too. Like, because no coach would just just say that without feeling comfortable with who they were.
That's what I'm saying. He knew the audience that he was sending that email to. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying. He knew.
Right. I'm like,
he knew that the person I'm sending email to is not going to have a problem with this whatsoever.
No, not even probably laugh about it and text him like, "Yo, that was funny."
It probably did. Most like we don't even have the other parts of these emails, so probably did actually say, "Hell, man, that's some funny crap, man. You're right." And that's another issue. We are only getting one side of these emails. Where's the other side of these emails?
Exactly.
Who's everyone else he's sending emails to? Because not John Gruden is the only one who should get in trouble here, in my opinion. I think it should be
the whole Raiders team. They should get their season vanquished.
They probably will.
Everybody going down.
They probably will. I mean,
I feel like I'm hearing you so loud for some reason.
No idea. Hopefully the audience is not doing that. No idea.
It's just me.
But yeah, I mean, and it's not just Raider Nation though. I mean, there's a lot of coaches, and not just coaches, owners, not so much owners, but coaches, general managers that should be really scared right now. Really scared right now.
I know I've seen all the memes all day long with people with all these other coaches supposed to be burning their emails.
I'm sure they're trying to find out what is out there they can use that will go out and find all the emails and destroy them permanently. They're on Norton. They're on like what's the other service? AdGuard. They're trying to find something like, hey, delete my emails. They're calling Hillary up saying, "What'd you do?" I need your method.
Teach us your ways. Teach us your ways, please. Come on, show us something. Um, yeah, that sucks, man.
Oh,
Like, and if honestly, if you are John Gruden though, like others are gonna get, not caught, but like they're gonna expose other people. But if they do, it'd be better to be in John Gruden's shoes because you took the bullet for it pretty much, and you kind of got let off. I mean, besides getting fired, that sucked, but publicly let off a little easier than normal. But I feel like if anyone else is out there that they find, a couple of weeks or days down the road, they gonna get fucking.
oh yeah,
They gonna get
because
burned.
he's actually gonna be the one to get off easy. He gets to
Yeah.
walk away with a good sum of that $100 million contract
Right.
because he resigned.
Right.
The owner of the team, Davis, I can't, Mark Davis, or is it son Clay? I can't remember. The
I
Davises.
know his name. I just
I think
can't
it's
think
Mark
of it.
Davis. But the owner of the team is actually friends with, uh, not only is friends with, but tried for years to get John Gruden to come to. This is all allegedly to come to Oakland. Um, so therefore, he was, not opposed to giving him a nice chunk of change to walk away either, because he didn't want to fire him. According, this is, this is coming from Adam Schefter's reporting, not from mine. But according to Adam Schefter, ESPN, Davis was trying everything he could not to fire him, and then the NFL came down hard and said, "Look, you've got to,
You gotta fire it, yeah.
you've got to do
Especially
something."
Goodell, like he be on thin ice most of the time anyway. So
Oh yeah,
he trying to do everything to save his reputation. That's crazy though, and I don't know. Like I feel
how
like
would you feel if your emails from the last 2 years got exposed?
I mean, I don't. It's nothing but spam. Like I don't.
And that's
I
what
don't.
most Americans are. It's either spam, bills, or bullshit that you don't even that you don't
Yeah,
read.
I mean, like nobody. Only like I said, if you only work in like a business setting, you really don't, or a business, a team setting or something like that, you really don't have a reason to be emailing people all the time.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Attach
mean,
a file. That's about it. You can do that with your phone.
you and I we were in school together, and I if I didn't run into you on the show, I was like, well, I'll just run into him this week, so I'm not gonna email him or anything. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it's easier.
Yeah,
I
we got
mean,
phones, man. Why we got
exactly. I'm sitting at a bunch of emails, and then and like what. And I'm not saying that's what happened here, because this is apparently not this is apparent
mm-hmm.
that this is not what's happening here. But things can get misconstrued. Things, terms, because females emails don't have feelings. So
Females don't have feelings.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna get blown up by every female watching the show.
Oh
But
man.
emails and text, there's no feelings in them. So you don't know the inflection or or
Right.
what's being said. All you do is
important, I just
words.
call. If it's important, call. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's controversial, call. If it's important,
Yeah.
call. Unless it's some BS that you don't care about someone else finding out,
Exactly.
just call.
Exactly.
That's the stuff you text. That's the stuff you send an email. John Gruden, honestly, he shot himself in the foot. But let's not forget, John Gruden is a Super Bowl winning coach. I mean, granted, not everyone, but a lot of people say that it was Tony Dungy's team.
Right.
I
mean, I don't know. What year was that? 2002?
Oh my goodness, I was
or 2012. No, it has to be 2000.
No, I think it was 2002. I think it was 2002.
0203, one of those years.
Yeah, it was. Geez, I had a lot going on that year because I had just moved out of South Carolina that year. That's how I know it was so big, because it was the they call it the field kick game, the field kicker game, basically, because it came down to who could get the best field goal for the Super Bowl.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't even think I was watching football back then. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I was. That was before my interest in sports on TV.
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of interest in sports on TV either. But
I watched basketball.
When I was playing, I didn't watch a lot on TV because I had no time, for one. I was playing in school and everything else.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, when I did have time, I watched a little basketball here and there. But
I mean, me personally, but I want my emails from the last 10 years exposed. Probably for the last 10 years, I wouldn't be,
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have a problem with. But if you go like past that to like where the emails first started out, yeah, I probably have one back from like the 90s.
Playboy subscription. Hey, this is
the
your new
internet
news.
was an infant then. So we were
I know.
wilding out back then. We were
Right. You'd be
surfing
emailing.
and
Man, nobody gonna
doing
care
all
about
kinds of
this.
stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
But now, when I
I'll
smarten
say
up.
this. I'll say this. Props to if that does happen to me. Like I give a lot of credit to whoever has to go through all those because I literally have like 40,000 emails
Oh yeah. I
in
don't
my
even delete them
inbox.
anymore.
Yeah.
I gave up
Good
deleting
luck.
emails.
Read them for me, please. Make
Yeah.
sure you send them to the trash too.
My
Oh
my
man.
uh my Google account is so full of like past emails, unread emails, and I'm like, whatever. If it's a bill, I'm not. As long as it's not a bill, I'm not reading it.
Exactly. Exactly. No, I don't care. Who sends? Who gets? No. Bills. No. Just
How
keep
did you
that
get so
for.
much junk email? You buy something online one time, and you're on their
Yeah.
newsletter. Well, I mean, they've changed that now, but
Yeah. But you
prior
still gotta
to them doing,
unsubscribe.
yeah, prior to them changing that, everything you order online had an email, had a newsletter attached to it, and you were
Yeah.
stuck with
It's
that
like what
stuff
the hell?
forever.
Exactly. And then
So,
like it's a hassle to even unsubscribe to it.
yes,
You got to scroll down to the
yes,
bottom of the page, unsubscribe. Then you got to fill out a survey why you want to unsubscribe, and
yeah,
then you got to put something because it won't let you go ahead. And then it'll be like, "Are you sure? Sure? Sure?"
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yes,
It's like
yes,
leave me alone, damn it.
exactly. No, God, that makes me want to like go to wherever that place is, like wherever their headquarters is, and just strangle everybody in the marketing department. It's like, please do not stop subscribing me to your newsletter. I never read it ever, ever. Can't believe you guys are paying somebody to send this. In other news, all right.
In
Anyway,
other
next
news,
story.
but I'll leave it. I'll say, and I'll let
Go
you
ahead.
say your final piece. But I'll say this final piece. As far as John Gruden and his emails, just like with anything else, when you're the first, you get the least amount of the hit.
Hmm.
John Gruden is getting a lot of hate right now, but that's just right now. When this comes out more and more, because this is the beginning. This is not the end of
When
this.
everybody else come out,
Yeah, when everybody else comes out, John Gruden's gonna be walking away from this smiling like I got away easy compared to what everybody else got
he might be a
away with.
coach again.
I
You
mean,
know,
who knows? I mean, if they get rid of enough of them,
that's true.
they might be
That's
stuck.
true. You don't even need to coach anyway. To be honest, I mean, they know the rules of the game. Just go out there and play, figure it out.
So be careful with your emails, people. Be careful with your emails. That's all I got to say on that one.
They should have a league like that. It should be an NFL league. Well, it wouldn't be NFL, but it should be a football league like
Where there's
that.
no coaches, it's
But
just the
there's no
players go
coaches.
out.
Yeah, they
The,
just got to figure it out. They just got to learn how to become a good team
can you
just based off
imagine
of
the
based.
quarterback and like the wide receiver, well, not the wide receiver, but the quarterback and like a running back in that huddle, like, give me the ball. No, you're not. I'm passing. No, you're not passing. Give me the ball. No,
Yeah.
I'm passing.
Yep. Yep. Like they would get like five. They would. I'll say this. They would get 5 minutes before every game, right, to like figure out whatever scheme they want to play. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
like if you're the captain of the team this week, not weekly, of this week, then you get to make the choices. Next
No.
week,
Yep.
somebody else gets it.
Yep. And we call it discipline ball. It'd be like the National Discipline League, where you
There you
actually
go.
have to be disciplined to win. Oh man.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins. No fights, nothing. Can't do it.
But
Um,
moving on, moving on. You said you got some
moving
news
on.
for us.
Yeah, man, my boy Kyrie, man, he doesn't he does not and will not be playing in Brooklyn until this guy gets vaccinated, okay? Brooklyn Nets say Kyrie won't play practice until eligible under local COVID-19 vaccination mandate. Now, obviously, we know the Brooklyn Nets are in New York, and New York also has their own New York City's COVID-19 mandate that doesn't matter if you're a professional athlete or you're a homeless person, you need to be vaccinated for certain things. So, via ESPN, Kyrie's actually, for every game he doesn't play in New York, whether that be at the Barclays Center for the Nets or Madison Square Garden whenever they play the Knicks, he's
Mhm.
losing right around roughly $380,000 estimated, right? So that
Now,
means
now,
with their schedule, with the home games for the Nets and the away games when they play the Knicks, that's how much it's going to cost them per game. So
mm,
unless he gets vaccinated by then.
this guy. So to put this in perspective, I mean, people understand, but let's put this in an easier to understand perspective. He is losing the equivalent of a 4 bedroom, 4 bath house
Yeah.
with a pool
Yep.
in the Tampa area
Every
every
48 minutes. Every
every single
48
game.
minutes, yeah, game day. 48 minutes, he loses that much money. I don't think
House,
anybody that's
a
losing that
nice
much money
house.
at the casino.
No,
You know what I
you
mean?
don't.
That's he breaking records.
I mean, look, I have my own feelings when it comes to the whole COVID vaccine. I'm sure you do as well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a part of an organization and that organization
Right.
states this is our stipulations for you to have that job,
Right.
then you have to go with that stipulation or you lose that job.
Yeah.
He's lucky that he has the power to say, okay, well, I just can't play home games, but the away games,
Right. Because the company, I mean, the team needs him more than they. I mean, if this
the
was
team,
like eighth string player or barely made the team guy,
but
he gone. He
but
gone. You wouldn't even hear about it.
nope, would not. No,
So
and he knows it. He knows the value he brings to the team. The team
right.
knows the value he brings, but at the same time, the team is trying to protect not only their players but the fans as well, because a lot
Mm-hmm.
of fans aren't coming without
Right. Right. They
some
pay.
kind of
Yeah. They
vaccine
like if
requirement.
you a season
Either
ticket holder and you paid the full year's price or whatever to see your favorite players,
yeah,
play basketball, and maybe you got your kid with you or something. Who knows? But
and this is the net, so we're talking about a team that's not known for being a
you're
superstar
right.
team.
And they're
So
favorite, I think, to win the championship.
they are favored this year because of all the talent they brought in, in the
Exactly.
off season. So and of course the
Exactly.
improvements they made, last season. So that's a big deal. This is a big deal when arguably the star, I'm not gonna say he is, but arguably the star of the team won't be playing in any of the home games.
Not well
I don't know how you
as of
can.
now, as of now. But he did say. Now I don't want to say it's his fault, but he did. Or excuse me, I don't want to say that everything you hear out there about the situation is true, because he did post, I think, on his maybe Instagram, whatever, one of his social media accounts, like a video of himself saying, to not believe all the stuff that we're pretty much hearing, which made sense because he was also saying like people are already making assumptions about me, and I haven't said a word about the situation yet. So, I mean, I
Then
get that,
what
but
would there be a situation? Would there be a situation if he hasn't said anything to somebody? Because I'm sure there's other
right,
players who are going through it who aren't the stars of the team.
right,
Teams aren't saying anything about it. The players not saying anything about it. It's going on behind closed doors. But this is Kyrie
right.
Irving.
Maybe he just was under the assumption that he wouldn't need to get vaccinated, or maybe somebody told him that. Maybe like the team owner or something could have said something like, "Hey, you should be fine," and then New York City flips the switch and has a mandate for it, and there's nothing the owner can do about it. So maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and the same thing's happening out in California with the Lakers. I forgot
Mm-hmm.
the member of the Lakers team that he ended up running into the same issue, and he ended up. I'm not gonna say breaking, but he ended up going ahead and getting into that scene
He
because
didn't. Is he
he
alive?
wanted.
Did he die?
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. See,
He
and
played
somebody
in
should
that night's
smack him
game.
like yo, bro, you okay? Did you die? Did it kill you?
Yeah,
Like, man,
you
some people
really
just
should ask these questions to these people. Like,
people don't understand. I'm just saying, like they just think like it's just like I know I don't want to be completely against or on the opposite side, but it's like, what do you think? Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen to you? Like, just get it done, man. It's like doing your taxes, man. Like, it ain't gonna kill
when
you. It
when the
might.
vast majority of the world has gotten these vaccines, and you're still saying they're not safe or they'll
Yeah,
kill
they're
me
not
or
safe, bro. Who
look,
cares? Just get it done.
there's an outlier for everything. For
Not
everything,
safe.
there's an outlier. There's always going to be someone who slips through the cure
Yeah,
stages of
just
things.
want to go
Someone
against. Just want to be
whose cancer
opposite.
doesn't kill. There's always going to be an outlier.
Yeah,
But that doesn't mean you should at least attempt to get it done,
yeah.
or at least
I
find
love
out
to
more
do my own
information about
research.
it. Make sure it's not going to affect you personally. And if
Right.
it's not, then you have no reason not to get it done. And when I say not
Unless
going to
yeah,
affect you
unless you got
personally,
like some like you get some allergic reaction or it's literally will affect your health in a negative way, then yeah, I get it. Don't get it done because you don't want to kill yourself. But like if it's just because you think your freedom's being taken away,
yes, that right
can you
there.
imagine if that was your teammate? I'm like, bro, I'm about to choke you if you do not get this vaccine. We need one more player to dress up, and you can't play until you get this done. I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. Oh man.
Look, and if you own your own company and you don't want,
Yeah.
you don't want to get
Do what you
vaccinated,
want.
sure, that's you. That's your own
Yeah.
company. You know, That's up to you.
Bro,
That's your insurance premium.
it should be
And
so many open jobs right now.
there is. Think about it. And we're gonna get off of Kyrie Irving right now, but go back to it. 4.3 million people quit their job in August.
That's
The
insane.
highest
I'm one of
since
them.
2000. 2000.
Yeah, man. People,
And all this is gonna hit.
we know something. That's what it is. We know something. That the
And
rest of the
this
world
is
don't know.
right before the holiday season when servers, when the hospital industry is most needed, because no one's trying to cook around the holiday season because you got to cook a big ass meal. So you're like, look, I'm going out to eat. I'm going out to get something to drink. I ain't cooking until that day.
Exactly. Why is it so like brown in my room?
So you have this little eerie thing going on.
I don't know. It's so dark. But yeah. So I don't know. I honestly, I think he'll probably get it done.
I think he's
kinda
gonna
sucks.
break and get it.
I don't think he's gonna retire.
No,
But I don't know how rich Kyrie is. I mean, is he okay with losing all that money?
no, because that's the
It's a
thing. Once
couple
you
mil.
retire, that check stops. So unless you have your hands in
Yeah,
a
they can do whatever.
bunch of other things, not just some other things, but a bunch of other things that's making you that kind of income, then
I think he'll realize. I think he's gonna realize that he's like, damn, like, am I gonna throw away my career? I mean, he's been around for a while.
He's
so
prime. This isn't like the later years of his career. He's still prime shape.
But the thing is, they can
prime
win.
competitiveness.
They probably can win without him. To be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, you still got Kevin Durant and James
the
Harden.
lineup that stack they have, they really could. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie to you. But he was the first one out of that trio to get pulled in.
Right. Yeah, him and him. Then I think James. I don't know the order, but no, I mean, like, I don't think he's the only athlete that's doing that. But it's just, it's the downside of playing for the,
and then
the New York
when they
team.
play, and then when they go to play in a city or a state that has the same protocols, COVID protocols as New York State does, he's gonna be losing another house then. So at the end of the day, he's gonna lose more money, way more money than he's gonna make this season.
Well, Kyrie has to ask himself, what's more important, losing money or getting vaccinated, or not getting vaccinated? Excuse me.
And that's not getting vaccinated without knowing all the information. Because if you just sit there and go, "Oh, this YouTube person told me I should or shouldn't get vaccinated," you're stupid. I'm sorry. If you listen to me and I'm telling you not to or to get vaccinated, you're dumb. You really are. Because don't listen to me. I'm not a doctor. I have no idea.
This M
yes,
stands
do I have
for
a college degree? Yes. Does he have a college
degree?
degree?
This M stands
yes.
for maybe.
Yeah, but we're not doctors. We're not going to say tell you, "Oh yeah, get vaccinated." No, that's your choice.
Exactly.
But stop
maybe
believing.
Will, maybe won't.
People like us.
Yeah, don't
talk to your
me.
doctor and believe.
But we are vaccinated and we are alive.
Yes.
So
notice that.
Notice that. Needed proof. If you needed proof, we're right here. Oh man.
But I mean, I think he'll break. I think he'll eventually do it. Will it happen this season? I think it'll happen later on in the season. I think I'll give it like a month. I'll give it a month and then it'll break. Because they play.
Their season opener is next week, I believe. And they say even if he does get vaccinated, like today, he still wouldn't play. Like I think they just scratched him from the lineup for the next couple games, regardless.
Yeah, because you got to get both jabs. That's a month. That's like a whole month right there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Damn. So man.
Yeah. So the guy who was able to make it to the Lakers preseason games and play for those, he was smart enough to go, "I don't want it," but 2 weeks ahead of time, he's like, "Nope, go ahead and give me the jab." And then 9 up the game, he's like, "Nope, go ahead and give me my second one. I'm going to play. I'm making my paycheck."
Yeah, exactly. You ain't got to worry about getting the COVID. You got to worry about finding a job.
Yeah, no. What are you good at? Nothing but basketball. Well, you get the shot, huh?
Right. Okay, people try to get so proud over the stupid shot. Losing everything. Yeah, I blew through by life savings because I couldn't get find work.
Even millionaires have bosses, man. I mean, that's the way life works. True. Even millionaires have bosses. You don't do what the boss says.
Right. Or I mean, you start your own company.
Yeah, you can start your own company, but you're not making that kind of money.
Easy. That's easy to do. Just start your own company and just become successful and buy the NBA just to rub it in their face.
Yeah.
That'd be like the ultimate like revenge, right? If Kyrie Irving just somehow figured out a way to buy the entire league.
He comes back and buys the Nets.
Yeah. Look at me. I am the owner now. That'd be amazing.
First question.
I would support it.
So the first question. So are you gonna get the shot? Yeah, I'm gonna get the shot.
Yes. Right now? Yeah, right now. I can just on my butt.
My insurance is high. I'm getting the shot. I gotta get those premiums down.
Well, I actually lost my my card. How do you get another one?
Your insurance card?
No, my vaccine card.
Oh crap.
Yeah. Are you in a system somewhere?
Yeah, it's in a system somewhere, but where'd you go? CVS? Walgreens?
No, I went to like one of the like drive-in spots. It was by like Waters or something like that. I don't know.
So it's gonna be the state record. So you gotta contact the state. And
it's gonna be a state record? Oh
yeah.
shoot.
No,
it's funny, I didn't lose it. I didn't lose it.
Contact
I left
the COVID hotline, the state hotline, COVID hotline, whatever, and they'll tell you exactly the steps to go about getting another copy.
I mean, I didn't lose it. I just left it like on my dad, like out in my car, and the sun like wiped all the ink off of it.
Did you not take a picture beforehand?
I might have. I don't know. I gotta check.
That'll
do it justice. I can just show a picture of a card.
Hey, that's what I used when I was in Atlanta.
I don't know. I feel like it's like showing a picture of like your ID. You know, they'd be like, "Whoa, no, we need you to take it out, sir." I'm like, "Oh, sorry." Thought this picture would work.
I left mine here on that side. I didn't mean to leave it here, but I was, you know how it goes when you catching a fight. You always leave something at home. But, you know,
that's one of my biggest fears is just leaving stuff at places.
Yeah, it really is. That's why I check like triple times before I leave a place to go home. Like I gotta make sure I got everything.
Yep, especially at hotels.
Yes,
they're the worst.
Yes, but I called the wife. I'm like, I left my card. She's like, your bank card? Like, no, my card, my get in everywhere card.
I left everything.
She's like, all right, I'll see you a copy. All right, cool, perfect.
Not bad. My buddy left his shoes here from Friday. Shoes. So obviously 2 questions arise. One, did he leave without shoes on?
Yeah, that was going to be my first question. Like, what was on his feet going to the airport? I mean,
2, did he leave his shoes on purpose so he has to come back and get them?
You know, that's going to start being the new thing in airports. I bet, because right now everyone's got to take their shoes off to go through security, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of people, you know, at first people were, you know, still wearing tennis shoes, but now more and more people are just wearing flip flops because it's easier or slides. Right. You know, I started when I was flying a week. Person was just in there in straight socks, no shoes whatsoever.
Bro,
is that going to start being the next step?
Oh,
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, imagine if you were like a sock salesman. I would just stand right there on the other side of security and be like, "Yo, look at your socks. Get some new ones. I got them for." I would just be selling socks like crazy.
Because you don't want to put your socks back in your shoes after they've done that.
You want like plain socks. Like you want like be able to take your like. I hate when people. I don't hate it, but when people take their shoes off on a plane.
Yeah, like, it is annoying. It is annoying.
I know it's uncomfortable, and maybe the flight is a little longer than expected, but. I don't know.
Your feet are sweaty and gonna be.
Yeah, there should be specific plain socks like that you should be able to buy. Like they don't stink. They're comfortable on your foot.
They got a charcoal outer thing to keep the smell in on your feet.
Yeah, or maybe you can get like designs or they light up or something like or maybe they notify you when the plane's about to land or I don't know. But yeah, they should have that, man, because people just they don't care. Who's sitting next to them? They just take them off. Let the gargoyles just freaking bark all night long. And
the guy on my fight back took his off. And I was glad that my nose was stuffy at that point. I'm like,
yeah. Oh, shit.
See, but if you wear flip flops, you ain't got to worry about that because your feet are already aired. So
they almost just as worse. People with flip flops, stuff was stinking from the time they walked in the airport.
Oh yeah,
all the way to the time they get off the next plane.
That's because they wear those plastic ones. I'm talking about the flip flops that actually have
those feet be having 1,500 airline miles on them.
That's true.
So you gotta be careful.
But see, I'm talking about the ones that have like the shoe. That's like a shoe on the top of the flip flop, but it's a flip flop on the bottom.
It's a flip flop on the bottom.
It's got like a shoe sole in it.
Like a sandal?
No, not the sandal. That you know how a sandal's all hard. It's a hard plastic. You slip it. It's waterproof.
I know what a sandal is.
This shoe is not waterproof because
it's
a sandal that has a shoe liner on the bottom or on the top,
like a Croc.
No, not
The
a Croc. A
Crocs?
Croc is far. I'm talking about ones that aren't waterproof.
So they're
Nike's.
waterproof. Their
No, these are
shoes,
not waterproof.
they're not waterproof shoes. No.
These are
So you don't
not
want them to
waterproof
be.
sandals. Right, right, right.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Have any idea?
No, I have no idea. You said it's a shoe
It
on
is
the
a
bottom
sandal.
and on the
It
top,
is.
it's a bikini. What? What type of shoe is this? It's like a fashion
sandal.
shoe.
It is a sandal. It is a flip
It's,
flop.
it's a flip
That's got
flop.
a. All right, go with me
So
here. Right,
it's flip flopping.
it's a
Okay.
flip flop. Right, on the part where your foot goes. Okay, instead of it sitting on hard plastic, it's sitting on
Bricks.
was it's sitting on what's normally is the sole of the shoe is a insole. It's sitting on an insole instead of just
Oh,
plastic.
you mean like them like jet skiing type looking shoes?
I
Is
guess
that
they
right?
look like jet ski.
Yeah, it's like they're
I
like
guess
water. They're like what you would wear to like a water park.
no, 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 no.
But they
Those are water
they're
shoes.
not waterproof. You said the bottom is like a sole, like an insert. Yeah,
Damn it. Hold on.
it looks like an insert. The bottom is an insert. Well, I know. I wear Ultra Boost, and my inserts are terrible. It's like after I don't know, I give it like maybe 60 hours of walking in them, and it's always my left foot for some reason. But the left insert starts to creep up the back of my heel, and it's so uncomfortable. I was talking about my
No, I heard you.
shoes
I heard you.
inserts. Yeah, they're
I heard you.
terrible. They're terrible. Is that
These.
them? Yeah, those are
See?
those are
These are not
flip flops.
flip flops. But
I
see
mean,
how
those
there's,
are
there's an actual
slides.
cushion. See,
Those are like
cushion.
slides.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the they have like the memory foam ones.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, flip flops. I mean, I don't know what do I call those. Sandals? What do I call those?
I don't know
I don't know. What do you
because
call those? I call them
they,
flops. I think I just call them flops.
they still flip. So I mean, they're still flip
Yeah, you can
flops.
still flip them. It's a toughie. I don't know. They might be just slides. I'm gonna go on a website and look at it later. What do you call these? You mean
Oh,
flip flops?
under the Under
No.
Armour where I ordered it from, it's just called sandals, I believe.
Sandals?
But
They
yeah,
might be.
I think
I
it's
thought sandals was something that you would
you wore on
wear
the
on the
sand,
sand. Yeah, like the
which
ones with
those
the
are not, by the
prongs.
way, because those
Right.
collect sand like crazy, and
Those
that
are
goes
like
with you home.
if I'm playing football and I don't feel like wearing my cleats from the car to the,
Yeah.
to the field and back, then I put those on. Yeah, those are just like in between stuff shoes.
Or if you
Slides.
need to take,
In
the
between.
trash out and it rained all day,
Yeah,
but
you
you're not
know.
putting on real shoes.
Exactly. You don't want to tie anything. You don't want to tie
Nah.
anything. Those are tieless. Tieless flops. Tie flops. No, tieless flops.
With memory foam.
Tieless flops. Yeah, with memory foam. BOGO sale tomorrow. 2 for
maybe
1.
maybe that will be Kyrie's new business
Imagine-
venture if he doesn't
imagine
come back
if-
and play basketball.
Imagine if it was just one big shoe for both your both of your feet. Like like it would be like a sideways skateboard, but you would just put your feet on the on the ends and just kind of just scoot throughout
Oh my god! So your knees instead of you walking, you slide everywhere like
I
like
mean,
like
you
you're
kind of have to.
like a
Yeah,
snowboard,
because-
like a snowboard, it's like a snowboard.
Yeah, yeah,
almost.
okay, all right, yeah, exactly. So think of a snowboard, but think of like your feet way further apart.
Yeah.
Because all right, Kyrie, don't sell my business idea if you ever want to think about buying
I mean,
the NBA. So
as of next week, he's gonna be losing the house game 1, so he
he
might
already lost
be
it.
looking at
He's
something.
not playing next week. He already lost
You
it.
know what I'm saying? He's
crazy.
crazy. Something.
I know, right? Like donate that money at least. That's what they should do. I think that's what they probably do.
No, they put it back in their pockets. Like, all right, oh well.
I know that. Oh well, maybe he'll ask
You're
for money,
lost.
more money. If he's smart, I would just ask for a new contract with the money I just lost on top. Yeah, can I get that money I lost from you guys because of the whole backstage thing?
Yeah, I gotta buy Maybach, or like 20. Just
Yeah,
saying.
exactly. What was
So,
next again?
Moving on. This one is kind of exciting for me.
What
Even
is
though
it?
I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm gonna have to
Oh yeah.
relegate to you for this. But It is apparently Amazon's making something called the Astro Bot. Is that
I
correct?
think it might already be out actually.
It's already
Astro
out.
Astro
Astro.
robot.
Astro Robot. See, I call it the Astro Bot. See what I don't know. I don't know. I call it the
It
Astro Bot.
it's it's pretty cool. Well, it's cool looking at least. So basically, think of what does Amazon have? Alexa? They have
Yep.
Alexa, right? Okay,
Yep.
so think of a mobile Alexa that kind of follows you around the house, and basically, just like all the AIs we have now with Siri, Alexa, OK Google, and all this stuff. Just they listen, they do basic commands, probably order you a whole bunch of stuff off of Amazon Prime
Yeah.
while you're
Yeah.
sleeping.
Well, I mean, as
Um,
you know, they run my house pretty much. So as you've seen.
exactly. And they also, I mean, obviously, you expect the cameras to be on them, which is kind of creepy though, because I feel like that's another way for
Yeah.
Amazon to be,
That I don't.
listening to you to everything.
Yeah, I don't have any of the camera part. No,
It's
I see it on myself.
it's about the size of like a little dog, small dog, and it actually comes with like a 42-inch screen camera that's actually has like little digital eyes that are looking at you, which is like kind of like the cartoony ish. The funny part though, and I didn't read this, but I was watching a different podcast and they were talking about it. So it can't it obviously cannot go down steps or
Oh boy.
or up steps, and he can't go over like you can't put it in a room with anything. I think it's like a over maybe a 1 to 6 centimeter like room divider. You know what I mean? So basically, it can't really tell depth. Like it's not gonna jump down the steps or climb up the steps or anything like that. So it has to be on the same level, which is kind of silly because unless you live in Florida, most people have a 2-story type of home,
Yeah.
or 3 stories, with a
Yeah, a
basement as
lot of people
well.
have basements, except for us
Right.
here.
So there's been, I don't know if there's been videos, but I heard there's videos of the thing just jumping down this, like just rolling off the top of the steps.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
we've got to find these videos
yeah,
for the
it's
Nets.
funny. Um, and they run $1,000, so that's what you'd be looking to pay. So basically, for the same price as a new iPhone, you can get yourself an
A
Amazon Astro,
walking robot
yeah,
that
walking
follows you around.
robot, exactly, and sets reminders for, I don't know, to drink water or something. Do people even use those reminders like that? Like I'm never like, hey Siri. Oh yeah,
So
there it
this is the
goes.
robot, right?
Yeah, cute, right? I mean, I don't know what it does. Was that a CD player in the middle? What is
What
that?
is that in the middle?
I don't
So,
know, maybe something. So,
but you
oh, it
see,
also has a,
some kid is gonna put some food in that little slot because it's the perfect
yeah,
size, and
yeah,
there goes your $1,000 right there. Boom, done.
and it also has 2 cup holders in the back. So
Oh, I see
the
one. See that right
the
there?
big marketing scenario scene. Hey Jim, hey man, grab me a brewski. Hey Astro, send Jim a brewski. And you gotta. The thing is, you have to go. You have to put it on there though. Like it's not like the thing goes in the fridge and grabs a beer, and puts it on his back, and hopefully Jim is not downstairs or upstairs, or he's not about to get his beer. I'm so sorry. I've been laughing the whole time. So yeah, it's only $1,000. Damn, the new iPhone is $1,200. That's crazy. Like I feel like well no, I guess I'd use more of the iPhone than the Astro. And it goes back to its own charging dock station. So yeah,
But
like I said, just
see,
another
I'll be
bonus.
freaking out though. I'll be sleeping in my bed, you know, sun comes up. I got this thing set like to on like a wake up thing, but
Uh-huh.
it's the first night, so I'm not used to it, you know. And it's I'm relaxing. I was thinking your alarm go off. Like, okay, go stop, stop, stop. And next thing you know, your alarm is on you, looking at you like it's crazy,
I
going,
know.
wake the real up, man.
Good morning. Would you like me to order you coffee?
That thing is
Through
going
Amazon, of
flying
course.
across the bedroom. It is.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit a wall.
Like I can see like the dog videos now of dogs just destroying that thing,
I
kicking
know.
it down the steps, babies throwing up on it. Like I don't know. Like it always sounds cool to have like a personal robot, and then you really
Yeah.
think about how crazy your life is. You're like, nah, probably not.
Because when everyone, because I mean, I don't know, you may be too young to remember this cartoon or not, but I'm not. But remember the cartoon The Jetsons?
Uh-huh.
Remember
Yeah, I've
Rosie
heard
the
of
robot?
Jetsons.
Remember
Yeah.
Rosie the robot? Everyone wants that robot. Everyone wants a
Yeah,
Rosie.
you want that robot. Yeah, you want the maid
Everyone,
robot who
yeah,
make you your dinner and
talks back to you and
cleans
calls you a
up.
fool if you're a fool. You know,
Exactly. Gets
the
you
whole.
come fly. She could drive. Can she drive? She was driving
I
cars, I
think she
think.
turned her car once. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she did drive. I did see her drive. So yeah.
I'm
So
thinking more like
that's who everyone wants. That's this is cute. You know, it's nice,
uh,
but we want something that's gonna make our lives really actually
yeah.
easy,
I'm
not
I'm
just
thinking like
spending
the
money for
iRobot.
them.
Remember from the
Yes,
movie?
that could actually like hold things.
Yeah.
Yes, that thing.
The ones that
I
could probably whoop you. You'd be like, oh,
yes,
snaps.
that was what
Let
I
me
was
use
thinking of when you said
Yeah.
Astro Bot. I'm thinking that kind of bot with an Alexa brain. Now imagine that robot with an Alexa brain. That would be some scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
that'd be
make them too
scary.
smart. I don't want them too smart. You be sleepy, you be whooping your butt.
Yeah,
But it'd be cool to have, right? First thing you do, you got to make them fight each other. I mean, that's rule number one. You get your robot versus somebody else's robot. Go kick his robot ass. And whoever wins, the ultimate robot. Then you buy parts, you upgrade your
that's gonna
robot,
be
you know.
that's the first thing because remember battle bots they used to come in Central back in like the 90s and early
Oh
2000s.
yeah, yeah, I remember that.
battle
They be in a little
actually
ring and they have to.
they brought it back actually. There's actually like a lower budget version, but they brought it back. It's actually crazier now because just like what we said, they're now smarter, so now these robots are standing up and like taking it to the other robots.
That's why they canceled the show. They was giving these people crazy ideas to build these. Somebody's gonna mess around and build the T100, whatever, the
know,
Terminator. He's not gonna turn off at all. Like I don't know why it's not turning off. It's not turning. Start shooting up the
I mean,
crowd.
you already see them like these huge flamethrowers on them.
Yeah. Last thing you want to do is get that thing a brain to think for itself. With all them, you got shotguns as arms. Like no, get rid of that thing.
The next thing you're going to be hearing is, "Hey Alexa, kill
Hey
Robert."
Alexa.
Okay, killing Robert.
No, right? No, too late. Sorry. Did he suffer? Did he suffer? No, I made it quick. All right, thanks, Alexa or Alex. You want to go by Alex?
Kelly.
I'm surprised they don't have an Alex.
See, we thought the danger was coming from the military machines. It's not coming from the military.
No.
It's coming from
homemade
all
robots.
It's homemade robots. They're getting smarter brains. Like, oh wait, where is the gun in this house?
You know, I mean, you know, be a cool robot though, like a microwave type robot, like in a human, like a iRobot body, but like he can open his stomach, he can just heat food up for you.
Oh, that'd be
like,
cool. That'd be cool.
Hey, bro, this has got to go. He just 2 minutes, boop. He just and then he play you a song as you wait for for your food to warm up. It is always perfect.
And wouldn't that be very
temperature.
big? You know, just big enough to put like a frittata in. You know, something like
Put a
that
turkey in
big.
him.
Yeah, this little guy, this little microwave. You know,
She got to put turkey in him. You know. But yeah, so yeah, if you want the Astro, $1,000, it's just like Alexa except on wheels. That can't go
cup
down the
holders.
steps or up the steps. Yeah, and cup holders.
and that your dog and kid are going to destroy within the
Exactly.
first like 24 hours of you having
Make sure you get the warranty on the thing.
warranty on top of warranty on top.
Yeah, 30-day money back guaranteed.
I'm not even a kid, and even I want to kind of destroy this thing just to see what happens. Like, and this is the scenario: I'm gonna be asleep. I'm gonna wake up. You know how people are when you wake up. You're
It has
not
a
happy.
cubby.
You're groggy. So you're like, walk. Yeah, it's got a thing, but as soon as you wake up and you start walking to the kitchen, it's like, oh, Master's up, and it's gonna come out to you like a little tiny dog. But you're like, wait, I don't have any animals in this house. Drop kick.
Well, the thing
That
is,
thing's gonna be going down to 40 yards.
they also you can also use it for like security though too. Like if you're not home, it has a camera that pops out and does like a scan.
That's the part I will use it for, and it's probably the only part I'll use it for, like a mobile.
Yeah, but even if somebody like busted in and saw that little thing, they'd be like, "What the heck is that?"
Oh yeah,
you smash. That's all you would see is like a burglar with a hammer, and then like the screen just go black. You're like, Rosie, no, Astro. You come in, Astro's in 1,000 pieces. Astro.
And if you have your whole house connected, your whole house is gonna see your message going, sad house. Astro dead.
all the screens go black. You come home, the fridge is open. They just stole your food. That's all they wanted. The homeless dudes just wanted turkey. Rosie smashed 2 million pieces. Man, yeah, get the warranty. $1,000.
Always get the warranty.
Damn, what was the next story? I think I forget.
Well, we have. Before we jump into what the Florida, we were going to mention this. We've only had a little bit of time. We have a little bit of time to kind of mention this, and it's kind of funny. So I got to mention it because it's just kind of funny. What do you think the most bizarre trending term was in the last 24 hours? The most bizarre bizarre trending term in the last 24 hours on Twitter?
Trending term. Bizarre. I'm gonna say. I don't know. William Shatner going to space?
Well, that's a good one. That is a good one. And it's kind of bizarre. Hey, the space captain's finally going to actual space, But that's not it.
He's
That's
not even a real
it.
astronaut.
I know, right?
This dude is a fictional paid actor.
Hey, but a lot of Trekkies, he's the guy. But no, that was not the most odd one. The most odd one
What was it?
is this. You know how Pornhub does a most search for terms per year?
You said Pornhub does?
Pornhub, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just read something. So they did it again. And this time, the most searched for terms, I'm just going to read a couple of states. In Arizona, it's Asian. In Colorado, it's droopy balls. Don't ask me why.
In Colorado?
In Colorado, yep.
Damn,
in Kansas, it's ebony.
Okay.
Also, don't ask me why. In Florida, actually, this is a funny one. In all of the South, outside of Louisiana and Texas, in all of the South and Oklahoma, it is ebony. So South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina,
whole SEC.
Georgia, Mississippi, and Alabama all say ebony is their top search results. Top search results. Here in Florida, the top one is boats. Boats, yes.
Oh, okay.
I know, it kind of makes sense. At first, like, what? But he's like, oh yeah.
What the hell am I thinking about?
But here's the strangest one out of all of them. In Tennessee, the most searched for porn term is the most searched for term on Pornhub is Kevin James.
Kevin James,
the actor Kevin James.
Somebody must have hacked into that.
Kevin James is Paul Blart Mall Cop, Kevin Can Wait, King of Queens. All that was him. Kevin James in Tennessee. What's going on in Tennessee? I have
Is he from Tennessee?
Idea. I don't think so. I think he's like from Michigan.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I think he's like from Michigan.
We're not claiming him. No. He's from, I think, somewhere.
Oh, no, he's not even from there. He's from New York, according to.
Okay, that makes sense.
Kevin James, he's from New York, Mineola. New York is where he was born. But what is Tennessee's obsession with Kevin James?
I don't know. This had to be a prank.
But it's out of everybody. So how is it?
Unless Kevin James is a different person. I mean, that's the only thing that would make sense.
James Kevin, and it got mixed up. I don't know. Is there like a porn guy named
I don't know.
James Kevin who's got like a 20-foot schlong or something? I don't know.
James Kevin, the porn star, not the actor.
I mean, that's just a little weird. What's going on?
Imagine you that Pornhub guy that was like, "Oh, snaps, wrong person." Oh, somebody get fired.
That would be so many road searches coming up. Like,
somebody
you guys, hey honey, what you looking at? Oh, I'm looking at Kings. I'm looking at Kevin James. Oh, Kings and Queens. I'm coming to watch with you, baby. No.
This is a different type of Kings and Queens. This is a different type of Kings and Queens. Trust me, this is the bootleg version. You don't want to see it. Well, I mean, I don't know. You might want to see it. I don't know.
You just might.
Oh man, Kevin James. I hope he's still making like movies on like.
Oh, he just had a show on Netflix. So it actually wasn't too bad, but they canceled it. It was he was like a race car.
I need to get Have you seen Ted Lasso?
I have not seen Ted Lasso.
Bro, people keep telling me to watch this show.
Yeah, saying to me. People are telling. Some people are saying the show is so hilarious, so funny. I've not seen a single episode of it. I've even down. You can go and find like a cheap way of getting it or whatever, free way. I haven't even done that. I just keep. But every time I turn on my TV or go on something, or even friends are like, "Oh no, that Ted Lasso is so funny. You gotta check it out."
I feel like it's on Apple TV, right?
And I don't want to have another service, man.
What? So wait. So with Apple TV, do you need that little box thing?
No, you just gotta buy Apple TV.
You can just use the app, right?
Yeah, it's just the app. But that's what I'm saying. I have
because
Hulu,
I'm sure they offer
Netflix,
me like free 3
Disney. okay, these are the ones that aren't included in my cable
Okay.
subscription. So Hulu, Netflix, Disney, Amazon. I mean, including my Prime deal, but still,
Right.
Amazon. Um, oh, AMC,
AMC
CBS,
got a streaming service?
AMC's got it. Oh, and it's there's just I show that show Gangs of London. Which I
Yeah.
don't know if you checked it out yet or not, man.
It's good.
That's why AMC is
I
garnering
thought
more
it was on
people.
something else though, as
No, it's
well. Maybe it's
AMC.
Hulu too.
Is it? It might be on. I don't know if I've seen it on Hulu, but I've seen it. I know it's on. It might be on Hulu though. But Gangs of London,
Okay.
AMC's doing it. So I've got so many services, so many. I don't want another one. I don't want another one.
And I don't want to commit to Apple
Like,
TV, man, because it's like I got too much other Apple stuff. You
and the
know?
thing is, we had Apple TV at the very beginning when it first came out.
And it
As
sucked,
the app,
didn't it?
it did. It did. I'm
Yeah.
like, why am I
That's
gonna
why
pay
I don't
for
have it. Because I was like, because I remember when they first came, they just had some basic stuff, but now they
Yes.
got all these like cool shows and
Well,
and I've
see,
already like
is it cool or is it just being advertised cool?
Ah,
Because
man, I don't
I'm not
know,
really
man.
hearing people outside of Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso, I don't hear anyone talking about anything else besides Ted Lasso off
Right.
Apple TV.
That's true. That's true. And if listen, if you got a series and they can only talk about one show in your entire streaming service,
Yeah,
that's an issue. You got to at least have about 3 hitters,
yeah. Like the newsroom show they had is not that's not the name of the show, but it's got woman who played Rachel on Friends. What's her name? The
I was about to say Rachel.
works for me. No.
Rachel?
But no, her
Jennifer
and
Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston and the girl from the Sweet Home Alabama, the legally blonde woman, whatever her name was.
Is she from on Parks and Rec?
Was she on Parks and Rec?
No, it's not the main character. No.
No. But she was on the main character,
her.
Legally Blonde. Heck, I don't remember her name for nothing.
I know I'm getting old. I don't even remember if I saw the movie. And I'm sitting here making the dumbest faces, like acting like I'm thinking I hadn't even seen the movie. Who played her in that movie that I didn't see?
Yeah. But anyway, I forgot her name. But anyway, her and they like advertise the show like it's some big show, like on like the entertainment television shows that come on.
Reese Witherspoon. That's what.
Reese Witherspoon. That's it.
Damn,
Thank you. That was gonna bug me. That was actually gonna bug me.
God, I know. I was sweating. I was like, who the fuck played this lady? God damn. But then I forget we got the internet, so I was like, let me just Google. Can you imagine those type of like frustrations before the internet? Oh, you just didn't know.
God.
You just had to just settle with not knowing, and like
wait for someone to call in the real answer. Like, yeah, that's what.
It's just like it's almost like that feeling like when you about to sneeze and you get so close and it just doesn't come out. It's the same letdown, man. It's a letdown.
Hours.
Man, it's the build up to be continued.
Yeah. But everyone says that show is so good. And we watched that show at the very beginning. And it sucked at it. We watched the first few episodes, and the first few episodes sucked. I'm sorry.
I applaud you for doing that, man. I watched the first episode, it sucks. I'm done.
I try to give it a second one just because the way the people who were in it.
All right.
But the second one was like a letdown. The reason why I even watched the third one is because I had nothing else to watch. Like literally, I had nothing else to watch.
Yeah,
but there was nothing. Yeah. But no, it's Apple TV. You need to find more in this Ted Lasso. I'm sorry for me to.
I'll do the free trial. I think they have a free trial.
But see, I already used my free trial, so I can't go back.
I haven't. But like, I'm notoriously known for forgetting I have a free trial or something.
Oh, you just go right into it.
I'm just a member. Yeah, I'll be a member. Won't even know I'm a member though. Because I'm like, oh yeah, that was a free trial, and I forget to cancel it, and I'll just.
Oh no, that's me.
I'll go. I'll go a year paying for somebody even though I had.
Yeah, that I am that guy. There's several things I'm subscribed to. I have no idea.
Yeah. No, when I subscribe. So no, they asked me. Let me see if I have it, man, because I might. Actually, I don't know. Anyway.
But with that being said. Again, Tennessee, thumbs up with you. But
yeah, get it together, man.
Yeah, that's just weird. That's just weird.
But are you ready for what to Florida? Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready for what to Florida?
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready.
Okay. We got some good ones for you this week. And as always, all you got to do if you're playing along is beat the co-host. Have North Florida, Middle Florida, South Florida, and as we all know now, Tampa is considered Middle Florida. Ooh. Anyway, with that being said, here is today's first story. No, actually, no. I'm going to end with that story. I'm going to end with that story. This has been some wild weeks this week. Florida man with half-gallon of Captain Morgan and swords set fire in road, floods the police station.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's right. That's
He
right.
flooded the police station.
No, he didn't just start there though.
Hmm.
A Florida man who had a half-gallon of Captain Morgan, excuse me, and swords sets fire in road, floods police station. You can find the story on the Free Press. Here's the story. It's Sunday, nothing better to start the last day of the weekend with a Florida man story. This time it's 36-year-old Scott Brandon Taylor, who happens to be a fire starter and swordsman. According to deputies on last Thursday, they arrived at Taylor's home just after 2 a.m. to flames burning in the roadway, and Taylor perched in the yard holding a sword, a knife on his belt, and chugging on a half-gallon of Captain Morgan's spice rum. And as we know down here, we call that a handle. He was drinking on a handle of spice rum. That's not in the story, though. While in a holding cell, Taylor had a change of heart and reversed course on starting fires, turning to a fire sprinkler head. Taylor intentionally broke it off and flooded his cell and the booking area of the police station. Taylor was transported to a different jail and faces a plethora of misdemeanor and felony charges. And when I say a plethora, it is a plethora of charges.
He a swordsman?
He is not a swordsman.
I thought you said he was a swordsman for some reason.
He is facing one. I'm gonna read your list of his charges. Malicious burning of land, criminal mischief, less than 1,000, criminal mischief, less than 1,000. Disorderly, they call it disorderly intoxication, liquor law violation twice, resisting officer without violence twice,
Damn.
bun exoneration, bun revoked felony twice.
So he can be in jail forever.
Bun revoked misdemeanor twice. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 8 of those. 8 of the bun revoked misdemeanors.
Don't eventually turn into a felony? Like, how many misdemeanors can you get before it's just a felony? It's like,
I think that's what happened.
Keep doing this.
But he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 18 charges in one day. Woo!
You gotta end at 20. You gotta get 2 more. What can I do to get 2 more charges? Well, you can slap the shit out of an officer. All right, here goes nothing.
He's having a bad. That's not a bad day or a bad year. That's a bad decade. That's the amount of time he's about to be spending in jail.
Yeah, he didn't finish the whole handle either. He got halfway there. So he could be in jail thinking about the handle the whole time. Like, man, I can't.
The whole time, like, man, I should have finished that
the whole thing.
Finish it. Such a failure. Like, he's just sitting at my counter, just sitting there,
just dust everywhere.
Next story: Florida man cop fired after getting caught having sex on duty with woman while her boyfriend recorded them. Yeah.
This is a real cop?
I'll preface this story to say that this happened 3 times. Not just one person, but this happened 3 times over the past month in 3 different departments across the country.
Oh wow! Wait, so 3 different people then, right?
Yeah, 3 different departments across the country.
Okay.
Yes. Here's the story. Florida cop fired after getting caught having sex on duty with woman while her boyfriend recorded. This story can be found on International Business Times. Here's the story. Sheriff office officials said they received a complaint with video evidence, and I'm gonna read this story because it gets juicy, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Said they received a complaint with video evidence involving one of its deputies, Juan Vasquez, having sex with a woman in the back of his squad car on more than one occasion, and immediately launched an investigation, as reported by an NBC affiliate. The person who tipped off law enforcement had a feeling that it was not right for Vasquez to be doing this while he was on the clock. Sounds good, right? Sounds good so
Somebody
far.
snitched on
the, invest- the
him. Somebody caught them
investigation led
in the car
Vasquez.
getting it on and snitched on him. Wow. I
The
mean,
investigation led Vasquez to admit to having sex with a consenting woman while he was on duty. Vasquez was interviewed on September 28th and said he only had sex on the job one time. However, the following day, the tipster returned to the investigators with a second video.
what? Who is this person?
The
It
woman
has to be
had
his
a
ex-girlfriend.
boyfriend whom she was in an open relationship with, and they belonged to a nudist colony, officials noted in an investigative report. The woman also told investigators that her boyfriend recorded her engaging in the sexual acts, and the deputy, however, and the deputy in the sexual acts with the deputy. However, the deputy did not know he was being filmed, according to a news station. The video showed Vasquez getting into the car in full uniform.
So whoever filmed, well, his girlfriend, right? Whoever
Sheriff
snitched on him
deputy
is.
said less than 24 hours after getting the complaint and confirming the allegations, the sheriff withdrew Vasquez's appointment as a deputy. The sheriff's office is. I'm not gonna read the sheriff's statement. They issued basically a statement saying that
Right.
it's not what.
Damn, that was definitely his
This is
girl
not
that
our
snitched on him.
actions.
It was the ex-girl that snitched on him. I already know.
Do you the ex-girl or the current boyfriend of the girl?
Nah, it was the ex-girl because
I think it's current boyfriend of the
listen,
girl because he had the
listen,
second video, and he didn't know he was being recorded.
yeah, but you just when you getting yourself in trouble, you know what I mean? Because
How's he getting himself in trouble? He's a civilian.
Yeah, but whoever gave like the guy whoever recorded the video is in trouble
No, it's not. For what?
without his consent you can't turn that in without him knowing he was being filmed.
You can't publicize it, but you can turn it in.
Yeah, but it's still a crime because it's like an invasion of privacy. I mean, they gonna get a little. They're not gonna get like jail
They're
time.
not getting anything.
No, but so it's somebody who was pissed, obviously.
Yeah, I think it was the boyfriend. I think the boyfriend and her broke up, and the boyfriend's like, "Oh, that's what? Okay, then you think you're gonna be with him?
Right. Maybe it was. He just saw that, but he was just. I mean, I don't know.
It's like, okay, if it was just the first video, if it was just one video, I would ride with you with it. But because there was a second video, because how was the girlfriend know about a second one? Is she like she's following her boyfriend around?
Well, the girl,
the entire time,
but the girl,
while he's on duty.
The girl though broke up with the dude, right?
With the ex-boyfriend or with the boyfriend?
The one that's snitching.
It didn't say. It just said that they. No, you're right. It says it was in a relationship. So yeah, it broke up.
Yeah, but that's but him getting other dude in trouble is not gonna make the girl go back with him. You know what I mean? He's just doing that to get the other dude in trouble.
You know how stupid you are when you're young.
I don't know. That's true.
You're stupid when you're young.
That's true.
Yeah, story 2. All right, now story 3, and this is the one I was saving for last. If you think the other ones are good, this one gets even better. Florida man arrested after intercourse with miniature horse.
Wait, what? A real horse?
A miniature horse. A real miniature horse.
A pony. Wait, no, pony is not a miniature horse. A pony's
pony's a pony. Miniature horse is shorter than that.
Okay.
So, here's a story. After noticing ligature marks. After noticing ligature marks and bungee cords around its neck, the owner of a miniature horse in this beach town installed cameras in her barn. A few days later, the owner saw a man entering the barn and standing behind the horse in a sexual manner. For nearly 2 hours, the man returned to the barn 3 times during the night. The man in the video was identified as 57-year-old Santiago Victoria. The horse owner called the sheriff's office to report the incident. Deputies interviewed Santiago, who admitted to having intercourse with the horse. He also told deputies that he did not have permission to be in the barn. Santiago was arrested and charged with 3 counts of burglary
I'm so sorry.
of a structure and transported to the Indian River County Jail. You don't know where it's at anyway. So
Indian River County? Well, it got to be like, I don't know, Seminole area? Indian, I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't even know where the Seminole area is, though. That's the thing.
Well, to our listeners at home, I just gave him a big clue. Where his bond was set at $75,000.
That's it. That's a lot for a horse, right?
That is a lot for a horse.
I mean, is the horse gonna be at the court date? That's him, officer. Yeah, he violated me like 7 times in my barn. All right.
My barn, in my
First
own
story.
barn.
The dude that I thought was with swords, he didn't have swords. He had the Captain Morgan half-handle dude with all the charges. I'm gonna say Central Florida.
I say the first one is in Central. Well, this happened in Brevard County, which, as you know, is in South Florida.
Where is it?
Brevard County.
Yeah, okay. That's what I said. Damn it, man. All right. Whatever. Forget him. Story number 2. The lady, or could have been a boyfriend snitching on the cop doing a dirty while on duty. Man, it has to be an area where there's obviously not a lot of crime if you got time to hook up with a chick while you're on duty. So I'm gonna say North Florida.
And you'll be wrong. This happened in Collier County, which is in South Florida. Part of
so it must be like on
the
west
Fort
side.
Myers,
Yeah,
Fort Myers area, all that.
Over there, old people go retire. They fighting over bingo tickets.
Pretty much.
Damn, over 2. All right, last
Over
story.
2. I pretty much gave you this one.
Yeah, but I don't know where Seminole is. So I'm gonna say Central Florida.
Ah,
North.
You should have said South.
Oh, okay. Damn, why?
Wait. Is it below? Wait, you might actually get those.
I don't know. I know the casino's around the corner.
Seminole Hard Rock Casino. Yeah. It's in Vero Beach. So we said that was in South because it's close to Sarasota.
So 0 for 3.
So
you know what? If you're gonna lose
this one,
you're gonna lose big. You know, I'm just gonna do my Kyrie thing. I'm just gonna sit this one out, and I'll accept my my tarnished record. But I plan to strike and come back and win next time. So, just like John Gruden said. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, that was crazy. Oh, speaking of that, they're playing in Philly. I was gonna say it's a Bucks game tonight in like an hour. Yeah. I was like, it'd be weird if it was a home game too, with all this stuff going on. And
I know.
And was his name is this name up on the?
Yep. It's on the Raptor area. But
okay, yeah, because I don't even know where they even put all that stuff. But damn, well, see you next. See you never. Yeah. So go figure. Go blue though. Never seen the scandals. Tom Brady bread.
Actually, and I gotta say it because I've never said it on our show over the years that we've been doing this. Michigan has a good record. Michigan is actually doing it this year.
I know. Well, no, we have a fake record. Don't let that. No, we're literally maybe like a 3-3 team right now.
Hey, I never give you props. I was giving you props this year.
No, I could tell. I could just watch the game and just be like, man, we are gonna get destroyed if we play anybody legit. Because we was just doing some very unranked, boneheaded type of plays, in the past couple of games. But I'm always hopeful. I think.
I mean, you guys are ranked 6 right now.
Yeah, are we?
6.
I think we're up there somewhere in top 10. But the House State, last game of the season, that's always gonna kind of dictate how good we thought we were, I guess. So, but anyway,
well, on that bombshell loss, and on that bombshell loss for me actually admitting that Michigan has a good season this year, we'll end the show and say this has been the Wiki Review with Sean Serak. I am Sean Keenan Torres.
And it's your boy Serak the Mike. Peace out.